Greetings, YouTube. This is 3coursethoughts here, and I hope this year is going fairly well for you guys. This year of 2021. With that being said, let's get into today's topic, which is going to be that of how to embrace paradox. When I say how to embrace paradox, this is basically what I mean. It is basically the ability for an individual to not only accept but also confront opposing factors within life that show up from time to time. Usually, when they're trying to pursue their goals, or if they're undergoing a certain challenge, and so forth, and also how they adapt to said challenges. So how one would do that is usually they utilize aspects of their strengths or something that they're knowledgeable about, something that they know, and they use that as a base of operations and work from there. And when they're working from that base of operations, which is their strengths and or area of that they're very knowledgeable about, they're working into territory that is usually unfamiliar and that are in the realm of weaknesses. This can be done via different paths. One could be like religion, whatever that religion might be. Can help you accept, certain things via, usually religion doesn't have like explanations of any sort. So with that being said, I'll help you confront like certain things that may turn up that could be inconsistent with the general prescribed framework of life and so forth, or society in general. Another big one is science. This one is the opposite end of that spectrum, which is more of a logical, on a more logical scale, via experimentation and established principles on the experimentation and theory and such. Another one is history, but not like general history, but more so history that is in depth in the sense of taking multiple viewpoints, so multiple histories, if you will. So if there's an event that happened, let's say, let me see if I can think of an example. Let's say the stock market crash of 1929. Several people were affected by it. Let's say it's a particular company that went bankrupt. Instead of just focusing only on the company and the company's history and stuff like that, whether it survived today to this day, or it was, it fell that day or so, something of the sort, you not only get the history of that company, but also employees of the company, the competitors, things of that nature, because that'll give you a more broad spectrum. With that more broad spectrum, that gives you a better perspective as to what may have occurred. So certain things that may seem inconsistent, and in that investigation, you may uncover certain inconsistencies, certain paradoxes, and so forth, based on the perspective and the story, the manner in which the story was told. And a final example that I would provide is that of you can focus on a particular specific craft. Let's say you dedicate your life or a hobby to a particular hobby or interest. Like let's say you're into the martial arts. You could or like entomology, collecting insects, or anything of that sort. You're into bikes, cycling, stuff like that. Something that you might be passionate about. In doing so, in engaging in that specific activity, passion, interests, you uncover different things. Like if the more you practice, or engage in something, the better you usually get at it. In doing that, in that improvement, you may notice certain things overlapping. Like, for instance, let's say I practice karate. I don't practice karate, by the way, but I'm just providing an example. Let's say you practice karate. As you probably get more skilled at it, you may notice that, hey, the breathing with or aspects of the stance or something of that nature is linked to some other martial arts that you may not, that you might not have known about. It's linked to exercise and keeping your body fit and in shape. It's linked to keeping a calm mind, a level head, being possibly a little bit more on the stoic side. And all of these things are a work in progress. So what you're doing today to embrace paradox, to be your best self, something of that sort, you're still working on it. So, or it's always in need of improvement, I mean to say. So if just because I am, let's say I'm at level 100, that doesn't mean okay, that's a stopping point in terms of, like, it could be a level 101, level 102, level 102.5. It's progress. It's slow, usually, steady, but it's a work in progress that generally never stops. All right, YouTube, if you like the video, just don't hesitate to give a like, comment if you have any comments, questions, any feedback. All right, and with that, I wish you guys a good day. Take care.